Hey everybody, welcome back to the Twisted League questions video. In this series, I'm helping everyone get to the top 1%, but let's be real. This series is all a sham. I know that almost none of you are going to have the commitment level to actually get that Dragon Cup, okay? It's a pretty well-known fact that only the players that are playing at least 18 hours a day efficiently are going to end up in the top 1% and grab that sweet, sweet Dragon Cup. So this guide is kind of only for the serious players, all right? Are you a serious player? Are you? This guide is bathroom break tips for the serious Twisted League player. Now, as someone who's currently in the top 1%, I have been using each and every single one of these since day one. You're not gonna pass me up, but if you start following these tips now, they're gonna help. Obviously, you're gonna need your pee bottle by the desk. I mean, they don't call it EHP for nothing, but honestly, number one is easy. Like, anyone could come up with that solution. This video is more concerned with number two. Now, I mean, your average player is not going to be willing to cut a hole in their chair and just strap a bucket underneath them, but even if you do, there are times where you're going to have to empty out the bucket. So these tips are going to help either player because there are some times where you're going to have to leave your chair. First off, okay, you're going to need to set up your bathroom efficiently. So remember, we are loading the toilet paper under, not over. There's a couple options for how you're going to keep on gaining experience while you're in the bathroom. One decent option you have is if you're doing a mobile friendly activity like power mining where you can just tap drop all your items, would be to leave your phone charging in the bathroom so that immediately when you sit down, you can grab your phone and keep playing on mobile. That move's called the mobile switch in the industry. Another option, perhaps viable, would be to have a second desktop set up in the bathroom, but not everyone's going to have those resources. So an easy workaround would be to create a series of mirrors that are facing your monitor and go down the hallway into your bathroom. If you have a Bluetooth connected keyboard and mouse, you can just carry those with you and keep playing. When it's time to finish up, remember, it's your own house. You don't need to wash your hands. Soap is for scrubs. Now, we can approach this problem from an entirely different angle. Let's focus on your diet. You're going to want to focus on very binding foods, okay? So pile that dairy in. Your main goal here is to lower your poops per day, but not get unhealthy to the point where you're going to explode later, or at least within the time frame that Twisted League is. I have done extensive research on the topic, and the average amount of poops per day you should be expecting would be anywhere between 1 every 3 days and 3 per day. If you're on the higher end of that spectrum, you might as well stop playing Twisted League right now. If you're like middle high, this list of tips is your best friend. Any sort of constipation diet plan you can just Google is going to help you out a lot. Now, I mentioned that you had an 18-hour-a-day play schedules. So for those remaining 6 hours, you're going to be calling your mom and sleeping. I wish I would have gotten this guide out before Twisted League started because I'm sorry, you might have to waste some time going to the grocery store and stocking up on your sleep diaper supply. Do not try sleeping on the toilet. You end up with massive butt ring. It's horrible. Now, there's been some small talk in the community about developing 3-tick no-wipe tech, but personally, I have found it to be pretty inefficient overall because of the rash that develops. Some of you have been suggesting just going while doing an AFK task, but I am just wondering what is AFK? Now, I really don't recommend that you waste any time watching YouTube videos, but go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can watch some after Twisted League is over. Good luck out there, guys. If we meet, I will not shake your hands.